Now, it's time for Spotlight on Business, where every week we put the spotlight on a different local business so you can find out how they serve you and the community. Now from Michiana's Morning News, it's Laura Smith.
Welcome to Spotlight on Business. I'm Laura Smith, and today we have the illustrious and wonderful part of a generational dynasty of Stevensons of Elkhart here, Lily Reynolds, and we're going to be talking about all things spring style, spring fashion, what to expect, and what's hot and what's not. And then we're not just talking about the weather. Lily, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. Always nice to see you guys.
It's always great to have you here. You know, we ought to have your grandma in here sometime because, you know, we have your dad, Danny Reynolds, in here a lot, but we love having you on too. But I would say since your grandma's been there since 1964 in the store, working every single day, we got to get her on sometime.
Yes, if you can drag her out of the windows, feel free. That's her favorite place.
That is one of my favorite things in the world is when I'm either walking by Stevenson's or going into Stevenson's to go shopping and your grandmother's dressing the window. Yeah. It just, I can't tell you, it just makes me feel so warm and happy on the inside. It's like, you know, it's an art that she might be the only one in the world that still dresses her own windows.
There are very few. And that was her first job. That was her only job, window dressing. So that's what she says. She loves it. She's very comfortable doing it, and she'll keep doing it until either she decides to let somebody else give it a try or we run out of clothes, one or the other.
Well, one or the other, and that'll never happen with the running out of the clothes. And by the way, I have a picture. I snuck a picture of your grandma in the window one time because I just was like, I just love this so much, you know, because since I used to go there many years ago, many decades ago. We'll just put it at that. Okay, 55.
Not that long ago.
55. All right, 55 years ago, I used to go there with my mama. And and still going there. And I just love it so much. What I love now is I can buy my own clothes. I used to have to go and just watch my mom pick out stuff. And now I get to go.
No, you get to be the shopper.
Yes. And I enjoy it. I love going in there. Even if I'm not looking for something specifically, I end up getting something.
There's always a little something.
Yeah, because there's something I haven't seen before. And I'm like, hey, that looks amazing. I have to try it. So, okay, I can finally say, I think we're in spring. Are we legit in spring?
We say it hesitantly. Are we in spring? I hope so.
Because today is actually really cold. In fact, they're calling, for bring your plants inside tonight because there might be a frost.
Oh.
I know. But hopefully that is it. We're done with it. And then we'll get right back to that 70 and 80 degree heat. So tell us some of the wonderful, fresh installments that you have in the store. And then we're going to talk about also, because it is that wonderful time of the year when you see beautiful young high school students walking around the streets of Elkhart, Indiana in their prom dresses and their tuxedos. We'll talk about that. And also, the wedding season, what you always tell me is that wedding season is all year long now. Times have changed. It's not just, you don't just wait until July to get married and then have nowhere to get married because all the venues are taken up. Yes, I think that could be part of it. But tell us what colors are we looking for this year? What's big, what's hot, and what's in when it comes to fabrics?
So there is a lot right now. And like you said, we are in full swing. So spring has officially sprung inside of Stevenson's. We've got all of our new displays and everything out. So if you walk in, there's going to be a fresh, new, light-colored store, and we're excited to show it.
So light colors as opposed to the jewel tones?
There really is a range. I would say there is a lot of neutral out right now.
Neutral?
So things that, you can mix and match, a lot of like linen, lightweight fabrics. But mixed in there are a lot of kind of vibrant, almost primary colors. And that's what we were talking about it. We are coming up on the 250th U.S. anniversary, which is very exciting. So there is a lot of especially red and blue out there right now. We've got a little group that's kind of our patriotic display.
Really? I love that. Well, you're wearing a
yes,
sweater
I've got it on
now.
now. I think it's influenced a lot of the color palettes that we're seeing, especially kind of going into the summer seasons.
Okay.
So we have a lot of that. And then, of course, the florals, polka dots, stripes, things that just make you think of warm, sunny spring days.
Oh, I love that. I really do. And that's not just on the ladies' side of things. That's in your men's department, 1931 as well.
Yes, they don't see quite as many of the bright colors that we get over on the women's side, but definitely with the influence of the blue color palettes, blues, those light kind of khaki, light gray tones. Again, easy to mix and match, but definitely kind of pulling into that cool toned color palette. Although I bet as we get into the late spring, early summer, I know one brand in particular, Johnny O, they do a fun pattern and they like some color. So we might see a little bit more of that vibrancy work its way into the men's
Johnny O
department.
is a very cool brand.
Yes.
It makes you always think it's summer or Hawaii somewhere because their logo is a surfboard, isn't it?
Yes, they're definitely West Coast inspired, but still with that kind of East Coast preppy tailoring. It's a nice mix.
Yeah. They're not super baggy type of things. I like that menswear is a little more tailored.
Yes.
Even in your casual button-down shirts, they're not as huge and floppy as they have been traditionally
we're
over
definitely
the year.
seeing a slimmer silhouette there, which is interesting because it kind of contrasts with women's wear. There's a lot of kind of the really flowy, loose garments that we're seeing out right now, especially with, the continuance of the wider leg jean, little more fabric there.
Yeah, for the longest time, that was not in again, but now it is. And it's giving a lot of people permission to wear, what did we used to call those? Were they called palazzo
The
pants?
palazzo
I was going to
pants.
say palooza, but I was like, that doesn't
Close.
sound right. Yeah, palazzo pants. And I like too, because I just got a pair of jeans at Stevenson's. Best jeans. Love you get every type of jean there. Everything from the jegging to the palazzo and everything in between. I just got a pair of jeans in this brand that I love, and they're actually on the shorter side, which I have never done before because I've never felt comfortable wearing jeans that are shorter or something, but it's a style.
It is.
It's
in
cute
right
as a
now.
button.
We were talking about it the other day. The capris are back. And it's great. It's perfect for summer. You get a little more airflow.
Yeah.
Cute with flats, cute with sandals.
Yeah.
They're very wearable. And so, you were definitely on trend with that selection.
Well, this is how old I am. I still call them pedal pushers.
You were not the only one.
And to this day, I don't know if that's pedal as in with your bicycle, like with a D, or pedal, which is for the flower. Pedal.
I've
pedal
seen
pushers.
it pedal bike or in a car.
Okay.
That's
all right.
That would be an interesting thing to research. I'm not really sure what
I know,
that came
but
from.
you see, everything old is new again.
Yes.
And that's the thing you find out with fashion. If you keep everything long enough, like I do, you can eventually wear your clothes from the 70s
keep
again.
all your clothes.
The high-waisted pants, are they back?
They are. So we've got kind of a range right now. Everything from that mid-rise to the high-rise. I know they're talking about low-rise coming back in.
You mean hip huggers?
Yes. I don't know that we're quite ready for that, but it will probably be on its way.
Yeah.
The nice thing, though, with those kind of cycling fashions is, we are getting a lot of that 90s kind of influence right now, especially, as you get into the formal wear. A lot of really chic. But the nice thing is the fabrics are so much more comfortable.
Yes.
They are so easy to wear. Even in the denims, instead of a stiff, rigid denim like what you saw a lot in that kind of 90s era, they have stretch. You can wear them all day. They're not going to be cinching you in too tight.
And they're soft.
And they are. They're just a lot more comfortable.
I've noticed that with the jeans that I buy from Stevenson's, doesn't matter what style or whatever, I can still throw them in the dryer, which I love to do because it softens them up even more. And I notice they don't shrink all that much. It used to be in the old days, if you accidentally put your Levi's,
do not put them in the dryer.
Don't do it. You got to lose weight immediately because I find that it's not like that anymore.
No, and that's kind of the beauty of this spandex in the denim is, you wear them, you get a couple wears out of them, then you toss them in the wash and dry, and they just bounce right back to their original shape. You can get a lot of life out of them. I think I've had a pair for I don't even know how many years, and they look brand new.
Yeah, mine do too, except for the hole. that's at the top of it. Yeah, they have a hole because I wear them so often, and I pull them up. They're my jeggings. I pull them up, and I have long fingernails.
Oh, no.
And after doing that 987 times over the last year,
well,
I
that's
did
the
put
only
a little
way you're
hole.
going to know when it's time to get a new pair.
But I don't care. I don't care. I wear them anyway. I'm holier than thou. And I wear them anyway because they look so good on me. And every time I wear them, people are like, where'd you get those jeans? And I like, go to Stevenson's. They have every single style, fabric, color, and then your dress pants also. So when my sister came here, she works full time in an office, and she's like, I have no good, like, wear to work pants. I said,
they can be tricky to find.
Yes.
They really can. And like comfortable.
Well, you had an
flattering
entire rack of like 5 different styles, 5 different colors. She ended up buying like 5 pair. And so
We've got her set for the next couple months.
And they were so reasonably priced. She couldn't even believe it. So, yeah, she went back she had to buy an extra suitcase, as it happens in the Smith family. And she had to buy another because she bought so many clothes at Stevenson's.
Well, I'm glad. It was great to see her. And I mean, when you can find deals like that, especially right now, we've just moved a ton of stuff down to the lowdown. There are some great prices down there. I mean, it's hard to walk away from.
You go down there and you never want to come up.
No.
That's how you feel. I've been down there before for hours, and everyone's looking for me. They don't know. Where's Laura? She's in the lowdown.
She's downstairs.
Yeah. And I love those dressing rooms. Those dressing rooms that you've had.
Old school.
They're old school. They're like little saloon doors. And I just love being in that. I love being down there because I'm trying on all these also designer clothes that have been reduced.
Yes.
And your Ribkoff stuff.
There is a lot down there. I mean, everything from, samples, Joseph Ribkoff samples, to, just casual everyday wear, things from past seasons. We even have formals down there. And that's something that I think a lot of people kind of miss out on. We have prom dresses marked down there. There are some as low as like $20.
Can you? Yes.
It's amazing. There's that. Mother of the Bride dresses, even some men's suit jackets. So there are some great finds down there.
Something for everyone. And also accessories at Stevenson's. You'll find the pocketbook. You'll find the little purse. You'll find the earrings and the bracelet, the necklaces, everything to go with it. It's one-stop shopping.
Yeah.
And when we come back, we want to hear all about prom season and wedding season and every other season that's going on there. It's shopping season, and you have a very cool promotion going on, so we want to talk about that.
Yes.
I'm with Lily Reynolds, almost called her Lily Stevenson. Lily Reynolds of Stevenson's of Elkhart, now in business at the same location for 95 years. Her family's owned it since 1964. This is a legacy business that really, truly makes you feel like, well, there's no other place to go. We'll be right back. This is a Spotlight on Business show. I'm Laura Smith.
Podcasts by Federated Media.